Good morning. Welcome to our Blackpool Biker. It is blowing a gale here this morning. It's been recorded. We're on Friday the 13th. I'm uploading a video now that I've just done about Friday the 13th. Let me know your comments if you haven't already. Is it unlucky? Is it not? Just going to have a walk and have a look at Bonny Street Market in a minute. But this is notorious, this corner. This time's gone by, from the 50s and 60s. You can see video. And people, sorry for spinning fast, panning fast. We walk past this corner here. That's pretty. I could record that without mic, but I'm not going to take mic out just yet. I might do in a minute or two. But then we get to this corner here, and literally, you know about it. Seriously, that's a phone nearly gone out of my hand. It's just ridiculous, this corner. Always has been, that I can remember too. So we're going to go up and see Bonny Street Market. God, that's pushing me up the road, seriously. Believe me, I've got some weight behind me. Coral Island just here, side of Coral Island and that. I don't know what we can see, but we can't see a lot from what was the main entrance, if you want to call it that. We'll go around the back and walk beside what was the old platform 1 for Central train station. Oh, that makes sense. I know what I mean. Thousands do not. If you've not seen all about Blackpool Central, then have a look. It's all on the channel, the history of and what have you. Waiting for cars coming past. No, it's not. Going another way. It's alright. Oh, look at this now. Just walk down this way a little bit, a minute. So yeah, have I said good morning yet? Good morning, bikerettes. Good morning, bikers. Hope everyone's well. I've been out a good half an hour now, and I feel alright at the moment. It's later on when I get back that normally scuppers me. I'm not sure if you can still get through the old way, so I can show you from platform 1 this way. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not quite sure. Oh God, look at this now. My God. My God. Oh dear. Shame, it's still got water 150. What's it say? Got Monster and Red Bull. What a shame. I said before though, Blackpool's middle name, Progress. I'll look at this as well. This was like the American diner. You remember? Fish and chips. Kids have been round, haven't they, and that. Do you want a shmoo now? Right, I'm going to see if we can still get up that way. You just see in between the boardings normally. I wanted to show, I'm not sure if you can get this way now. If you're not aware, this is all part of the £300 million development. All this concrete city is coming down. For those that's only just joined the channel. Yeah, I might be able to get a view through here, look. That car park's coming on, look. I'll show you that in a minute. We'll have a bit of a look round, don't we? Yeah, I'm going to be able to see from here better than anywhere. What a shame. Could it all just gone in it. Traders were on there for ages, weren't they? I think it was 1988 or 89 when the traders first started here. This looks a shame. Real shame. Yeah, right. So I said, while we're here, to show you, you used to be able to get up here. I think you might have seen me before getting up this way. You used to be able to do anyway, coming this way since we were kids. We've been in the arcades when we were kids and then getting back to Devonshire Square and what have you. Sorry, Devonshire Square, for those that's not from Blackpool. Those that are know where Devonshire Square is. Excuse me. Yeah, we'd probably be late. I think curfew, you know, you have to be in for 10 o'clock in them days or something. I can't remember. It's that many years ago. It might as well be BC as AD. Yeah, so all this is coming down as part of the £300 million project development, what you want to call it. Yeah, you can still get. That's a 125 GS CG, isn't it? Is that an Honda CG? No, it's too new. Too new. Don't know what it is though. Used to have a CG 125 in the day. It's a CG 125. Bloody hell. Mine was a lot older than that though. My one. Very similar. The headlight and everything's very similar. Cracking little bikes, them. Really are. I'd have one again now, you know, just for tootling around town and what have you. So yeah, we'll turn right in a second. This is the old Central train station. Earlier, I have done the history of Central Station if you want to have a look. The busiest train station in 1911 in the world. Literally in the world. The busiest. You can't see out. Oh, they've changed things, haven't they? Well, you can see what's happening, can't you? What's that? Boosted annual spending of town by 75 million? Oh, okay. We'll have a look down the side here in a second. Unless there's a little way in here. Is this where I was before? Might be able to see a bit more from here. Just 1 second. Yeah, what we do when we were kids. Straight up the road there. That one. And it takes you to basically Whitegate Drive, that. You're legging it home. Yeah, God, it's going back 40 odd year. Well, 40 year. What am I now? 55 year, 40 odd year. Not a lot to be seen, really, is there, to be fair? This is Central Drive, by the way, what just coming up for. And this wall, this small wall just here, that's the old retaining wall for what would have been all this Central Station, don't forget. And where Coral Island is, that's where the actual station was, that then turned into a bingo hall. Yeah, 1863 built. North Station was early 1846. Those buildings there, they're getting all done up, but they used to be like the workers' cottages and what have you. Joke shop here, look. Oh. I'm not going to be able to show you much from here, I don't think. You can see how it's coming on. Let's just go on Central Drive a second. Yeah, Central, notorious Central Drive. You've seen me do Havelock. Have I done Havelock? This one's Havelock, then you've got Hull and Vance, the next two just got, which way is it? Vance Hull, or Hull Vance. God, my memory, honestly, it's shocking at the moment. The state of these here. Blame me. But then, it's all getting done up, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so these would have been like the workers' apartments. I don't think you could call them apartment flats and what have you, this building here. Now I'll show you something in a minute, and I think there is a blue flag on the what used to be. It used to be a nightclub. I remember it as going back to about '88. I'll show you in a minute. All this is obviously all getting done. You can also go down Reeves Avenue, by the way. If you're around here, it takes you right down to Whitegate Drive. And then you can carry on if you want, and then you're at Stanley Park if you ever want to go that way. Straight down there, one road all the way down. Yeah, here. I thought there was a blue plaque here somewhere. But this used to be like a nightclub. Before that, obviously. Yeah, thought so. The Picture Theatre. Well, I'll tell you something in a minute. Purpose-built cinema, 1913. See it at about 1,000. But yeah, you wouldn't believe it now, but you walk in there and the staircase and what have you, if I remember rightly, it's fantastic. I mean, you know, you can just tell, can't you, with the architecture. That's got 1913 written on it and what have you. And then next to you've got, this used to be the farm, by the way. What all this land belonged to. It's be a farm. I'll tell you more about it. I'll do the history of it one day. What's now Chapel? There's lost streets and everything in Blackpool, you know. But yeah, this is the King Eddie. The 6. We always call it the King Eddie. Yeah, sorry, the 6, yeah. Yeah, V is 5, isn't it? Yeah, X is 10. Well, there you go. Man United v City, 12:30 kick-off. Oh, you're all right with this little walk down. We've not done it for a while, to be fair. I don't know what there's going to be able to see from here. Guys working on it, aren't they? Won't fancy being up there in this wind. Not really had a chance to take mic off. It's in some places it's all right, in other places it's so windy. Just down there you'd have had the Central Club trade, Central Club and trades and what have you. I've not done round there. I will do though one day. End of season we always just got Central or one of them. End of season normally around the 4th, 5th of November. End of season. Around about-ish. Yeah, so it's coming on that, isn't it? Right, we'll leave it. Hang on, Kent Road there. Central Club, if you're not aware, that used to be packed. They used to do Christmas parties for the kids of the locals, you know, and it's such a shame for the clubs around here. There's Brunswick as well. You could sorry for spinning too fast. That's the Brunswick. Is that just coming out? That coming out there with a red sign. There-ish. That was the Brunswick. Central Club and all. It's such a shame, seriously. So back onto Central Drive. This video's getting a bit long. It's because we've done Bonny Street as well, you know, and what have you. And Mike's wires going everywhere here. The light's bright. So yeah, if you're round here, you're staying round here, you want to go down to Stanley Park or whatever in the summer. It's not too bad in the summer, to be fair. You can go right down one of these streets. This is Reeds. Palatine, them, they all take you down that way towards Whitegate Drive. It's all changing it. But yeah, you wouldn't believe behind them doors. I'm pretty sure about 88 time, it was Sheena Easton on there. They used to have some good acts on, you know, some good artists at one time. Obviously a door that was, with steps up to nowhere. All off now, obviously a side entrance and that. Anyway, you've been alright with this little walk around. I think I've just got to go and get some bits, then I'm going to walk home, to be fair. I'm starting to get a bit tired now. These shops, how busy they'd have been at one time. We walk down here. I lived 10 years just down Central Drive, not far from what was the George pub. If you've been to Blackpool a few times around that area, you know the George. That sky's cleared now, that's one thing. Number 7. Yeah, I don't think I've done that vlog, unless I did it with the Hull Vans at one time. Because it's just that small. It's not worth doing, you know, on its own. Believe it or not, traffic lights. Strange for Blackpool, that, isn't it? Temporary lights, I mean. Anyway, Smuggler's Rest Hotel. I used to love that down in Devon, and I think Paul would know what I'm on about. He used to be a famous smuggler when I lived in Devon for a while, when I was running Team 3DF. And I lived in Seaton for a couple of years, which is next to a little place called Beer, B-E-E-R, Beer, believe it or not. And that's where Jack Rattenbury, most famous, if you Google it, Jack Rattenbury, famous smuggler. He was from Beer, and there's a quarry caves in Beer as well. I've never had a beer in Beer, and it's always annoyed me, because I've been working, you know. So, literally never had a beer in Beer. But yeah, if you want to Google it, it was called Jack Rattenbury. His wife, who he married, was actually from Lyme Regis. But he was a privateer, a smuggler, who was everything, you know. And there was in them days, because Beer's sheltered, it's like a little cove, if you will. It's if I remember right, it's classed as Seaton, a bit like Brisbane's classed with Blackpool, if you know what I mean, or Cleveland, you know what I mean. I think it's classed as Seaton. But yeah, I love the days down in Devon. Gonna go again this summer. I do some videos on Follow That Biker from there. That was my intention last summer, but we all know what happened there. Yeah, if you want to Google Jack Rattenbury, the adventures, if you like smuggling and that sort of thing, you know, the coves and that of the southwest coast and what have you, it really is brilliant. These are the toilets, don't forget, if you're round here. 30 pence to spend a penny, and you have to pay back hard. If you're ever round here, it was anyway. Winter opening times. I don't know, this has got to be a laugh, isn't it? 8:30, 4:30 winter hours. It must be dysfunctional any other time. It's not like there's anyone having to work. I mean, it's 40p, sorry, I thought it was 30p. 40p, look, and you have to pay by Visa or whatever card. You can pay with your cash card as well, you know what I mean, as long as it's, yeah, what a joke. Right, we're over 20 minutes, let's leave it here. Take a picky of the Castle pub. Mr. Briley, Alan, the Castle, many yonks ago. Anyway, stop waffling, biker. You've been alright with that walk along. Most of all, stay safe, you know what it is. Have a cracking day.